What's going on, guys? I'm CJ Balla, and I'm going to be teaching you how to make free custom thumbnails using Pixlr. This is a nice program for you to have in your pocket to make your thumbnails, and it's absolutely free. So we're going to be using the Pixlr E. So what you do is you go to launch, and when you go there, you're going to be faced with this page. You can go to history, or you can go to create new. And we're going to be using the Web 720 because Web 720 is what you use to make your thumbnail. It's the basic thing that, size for thumbnails for YouTube. So I'm going to click it. And then once we click it, we're going to go to create. It's going to give you a nice, background for you to work on. Anything inside this background will be seen. Everything that's on the outside will not. It'll cut it off for you so you can measure it yourself. And it'll already tell you the size and everything like that. This right here is your layers. This right here is your history. Your layers are what you're going to be using, whenever you put something on there, things like that. Whatever's on the top will be up front. Whatever's in the bottom will be in the back. So if you're going to be making a thumbnail, you need a background. Let's say if we're making a League of Legends thumbnail, what we're going to do is going to click and we're going to go look for a background. So let's say League of Legends, I don't know, League of Legends map background. There you go. So we can find a nice, decent League of Legends map. Bam, this one right here. Whatever is inside of there. This is 3,000 by 2,000. It's cool. We're not going to use the whole thing, but if you want to size it, you could size it. So what you do is Control V. That will paste it. Give it a sec. Paste it, and it'll be like that. You can size it. You can grab the edges. You can size it if you want to. It automatically will scale it for you, so that helps a ton. If you're trying to get that exact size, then you can just look for that exact size on Google, and then you can, if not, you find something that you really like, you can size it up and make sure you keep that aspect ratio. Definitely, I like to use Shift. It lets you have free motion for it. You can use free motion or whatever. But if you want to keep it in place, there's a fixed size right here. And you can just go down and you can size it. You can size it manually so that you can get all of it in there. And then after that, you just kind of hold your shift to size it a little bit. And then bam, there you go, or whatnot. But I'm not going to be using all of it. I'm just going to use this right here. So now that I have it there, click outside of it. It'll hold it there. It'll show you that there are some parts that are out of there. If you're just going to use part of it, don't worry. Whatever's inside of this right here, that size, that ratio right there, that size, then that's what will be on your thumbnail. So now that we have that, you may want to use some characters, anime characters, or in this case of League of Legends, you want to use the League of Legends characters. Let's say Ashe. So Ashe PNG, bam. We're going to use one that, kind of fits in between it and kind of fits on it. If you can still resize it and things like that, what it will do is you can copy it. Once you copy it and you put on there, it will not show this right here. It'll just show the image. That's if it's a true PNG file. If it's not, then it'll show some white. It'll show some white on there. But if you find a nice PNG file, use that one. It's a lot easier, trust me. So once you get there, Control V, bam, it's already there for you. You can size it and whatnot. So we just want to get the Ashe in there, bam. See, it looks quite nice. Now that we've done this, let's get some letters in there. Let's get letters inside of there. So what we're gonna do is write our message. It says add text. You're gonna press that T, add text, full AD. Ashe top. If you're doing full AD Ashe top, get out of my game. Get out of my game. I can't even deal with you. So if you do full AD Ashe top, there you go. Click outside of it. You can move it around or whatnot. If you want to bring it in, you can bring it in so that, if you want to bring it down like that, read it like that. There you go. If you want to size it, you can definitely size it. Come up and look at this and go to the sizing. There you go. Full AD Ashe. you can size it right there. Bam. If you want to bring it over to the side just so that you can have all the words if you're gonna do that. Now, fonts. It has fonts in here for you to use. Find what font works for you, especially since it's free. You know, it may not have the best fonts, but I'm sure you can find something that can, you know, be, you know, a great start or something like that. So let's find something fairly decent. Oh, that looked nice. That other one looked nice. There was one that looked really nice. Oh man, it looked really good. Anyway, we can do full 80 top ash. Bam. Let's size it a little bit more. Let's try to fit. There you go. There you go. So now that fits there, we can, you know, get some color into it. You can either match it with what's on there. So you can match to her clothing or something like that. You match to something that's on there. You can get a sample, you know, from something on there. What I like to do if I'm going to try to catch someone's attention or whatnot, you may want to go, you know, to a yellow. Want to go to a yellow. If your background permits it, go to a yellow, or, you know, like a really bright yellow. Try to find a really bright yellow. And then what you have next is you can either do you know, space it out a little bit more if you want to space it out a little bit more. If you want to, you know, widen it up a little bit with the letter spacing, you can space it to the sides, or you can space it upwards. You can center it, bring it to the left, bring it to the right. If you want to bring it to the left, there you go. If you want to center it, you can center it. Then if you want to bold it, you can bold it. You can shift it or whatnot. That's if you want to. You don't have to. All right, now we're going to go to styles. You can put a background on it if you want to. You can put a background, black background, click it, bam. I personally do not like doing the background, but I would love to show you that outlining it would actually be, in my opinion, a better thing. So you can outline it black. It catches a little bit more. You can bring it, you know, you can bring it all the way over, or barely any, just so that you can have like a little bit of outlining, just so that you can make it look really good. And then you could go to shadows, and if you go to shadows, what shadows will do, you can either make the shadow blurry or not. You can make the shadow very well. Just go to black. A black shadow just looks fairly decent, and you can try to add a little tint to it, just a little tint to make it look, you know, fairly decent. You can make it go up or down with the vertical, or you can keep it center. You can bring it down if you want to add just a little bit of accent. You bring it left or right, left. Let's say if there's like a sun right here, you can bring it to the left, or you bring it to the right if there's a sun, something over there, whatnot. Let's bring it to the left a little bit. You can make it a little bit transparent. You can make it very hard, just to kind of probably get an extra effect out of it, so that you can make it look like there's a really tough shadow on it, or you can make it very subtle just for an accent. Now, if you want to make contrasting colors, I would say don't use white as a contrast color for shadows. But I would say if you're going to do the inside to be white, then black would actually work very well. If you're going to be using, if you want to just kind of check and see what colors go well with it, it does change, you know, as you select through. So you can check and see what you would like to, you know, what color you would like to do it, what color you would like to make it with. Something like that, full AD. Maybe there's a little green out here. You can catch a little green or something like that. You like that, the gray of the stone. You can pick that, or you just like how her blouse looks, and you want to, you know, pick a color from pick cover from something that you've already added, and then go on the other side of it and actually use, you know, another accent for that. Or you could just outline it's in yellow. You can either give it a background or give it a nice solid outline of white. A lot of people like to, you know, outline some of the colors with white, just so they can have a little you know, a little accent into it. So you can play with it as much as you want. You can get a little bit more technical into it, you know, have it your kind of way. It's a fairly simple thing for you guys to use. I wanted to show it with you guys because it's something that I actually used on some of my earlier thumbnails before I got Photoshop and stuff like that, and it's free. And the fact that it was free actually helped me, you know, a lot whenever I didn't have Photoshop. So this is the thing that I think would, you know, make for a really useful tool, and you can kind of just go wild with it. All right. On the side, you can put it, you know, if you want to put something over it, what you would do is you'd bring it up, see how it, once I move it up, this is behind it, so you won't be able to see it. So there you go. You can make a nice little simple thing for it. And then whenever you are finished with your project, what you can do is you can go to files. You can go to, once you go to file, you can go to save, and you can save it under PNG. You can save it under PNG. You can put JPG, PNG. Just if you want to, you know, make it a little bit. JPG makes it nice, makes it smaller, but if you're making PNG, there you go. JPG. Then you have your quality. What's the highest resolution you want to go? You might as well just crank it all the way up. If it's too high, if it's definitely too high, then bring it down. Because you definitely want to try to find that sweet spot. So let's say if you get it to 500, 600, like that, if you make it 634, that's fine. Go ahead and download, make your title. Once you download it, it'll download it for you. And then there you go. There's my image right there. And I can just upload it to YouTube. So there you go. I wanted to make a little tutorial for you guys. I know it was kind of long, but I wanted to show there's a free program for you to make your, you know, make your thumbnails. And here you go. Nice, simple, easy. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys so much. I'll check you guys later.